Jelly Roll lost 100 pounds. And if you didn't know this already, then you probably don't have an iPhone, a TV, or really any access to the internet or anything in your house. But anyways, after hearing this awesome news, like I got curious about how he actually lost 100 pounds. Well, I see others struggling to lose 20, 30, or even 50 pounds. Like, did he go on a secret diet? Did he use Ozempic? Did he do liposuction? Did he snort a bunch of cocaine? So in this video, I'm gonna be pulling back the curtains and revealing all the secrets behind his weight loss success. In fact, I'm gonna call him myself and pull all the secrets directly from the source. So let's dive in. In one of the interviews, Jelly Roll revealed his biggest challenges that kept him obese for so long. No, it's not cocaine, nor is it like lean meat, but it's food. In this podcast with Joe Rogan, he talks about his food addiction and how his food addiction started.
My whole band has watched me fight cocaine addiction. They watched me get off coke. They watched me get off lean. They've watched me figure my life out slowly. And they knew that the last mountain for me was food. So we started putting a real structure around. I hired a real nutritionist. He's out here with me now. I mean, like, I'm only eating his food. I'm just like super with it. We're getting anything that could, out of the green room. So I'm working out every day, walking the arenas.
So before he started eating clean, got himself in the gym, or stuck himself full of needles from Ozempic, his first step, or his step zero, was to fight off his food addictions. Now, this might probably be his biggest challenge like he ever encountered in his life.
Yes, I'm drinking a bunch of water, I'm cold plunging, I'm eating right, I'm doing good. I just have to fight that little pirate on my shoulder that's, them late nights, and I'm a food addict, man. I probably never said it this honestly, but this is the podcast to be that real about, is that I have just had a bad relationship with food from birth. I've never had a good relationship with food. I've never had a good example around me of it.
Now, I can relate to it because like about 10 years ago, I was super, super heavy myself. And one of the only reasons I gained so much weight was because I had a very unique eating disorder where I only really eat specific foods that were all super, super unhealthy. And if I tried to eat anything other than those foods, I'd actually throw up. So I got stuck in the cycle for about 9 years and pretty much all of my teenage life. Also, if you're someone who has a bad relationship with food, then you know how hard that really is. But one of the biggest things that Jelly Roll mentioned that helped him overcome his food addiction was accountability.
Getting anything that could, out of the green room. So I'm working out every day, walking around the arenas. And one day they have a basketball court, because we're fucking playing this is insane, by the way, that I'm playing fucking NBA arenas. And like, I'm playing where the fucking I'm on an Orlando Magic court. Like, what the fuck? I'm like a fucking fat Shaq. But, so the first day it's just like me and like 3 or 4 dudes. The crew heard, dude, the next day, 30. The whole crew showed up for me. And they don't, these dudes they're just there because they know it's helping me, kind of. So now 3 days a week, we're renting basketball courts and having full-blown fucking tournaments. Wow. And it's been so good for me because it's like...
What's been like the hardest thing for you or the biggest change?
Food. I've had a horrible relationship with food my whole life.
Dieting
it's the one drug I've never got rid of.
Bro, even for like...
Yeah, it's the one addiction that still really haunts me deeply.
It's hard, bro.
And it's rooted in, I had to get ready to do this with Gary too. 1, mentally, but 2, I had to do a lot of work last year in therapy to really figure out what I was hungry for. You know what I mean? Like what I was looking for, and kind of dealing with my life and being very open to dealing, going back into that and figuring out the trauma that did it to get me prepared.
He mentioned how his brand, his friends, were actually able to be there for him and keep him accountable and help him stay away from all the crap that he was eating, like junk food. And he also had to do a lot of therapy to figure out what he's actually craving for. But for me personally, accountability has also been one of the biggest things that have helped me overcoming my eating disorder and going on to losing over 150 pounds. Like, I went to nutritionists, dietitians, therapy, and tried everything under the sun, but really couldn't overcome my food addiction until I found one of my best friends at the time he wasn't, but I found one of my best friends, Satish, who helped me coach me to lose the weight, taught me a bunch of things that I used to not only lose the weight, but maintain the weight and keep it off for the rest of my life. So if you want to overcome a food addiction and get some accountability, you need to find positive communities and positive people who are on the same goals as you. So now back to Jelly Roll. You see, this isn't the first and only time that Jelly Roll tried to lose weight, right? He lost weight a couple of times in the past. In 2016, he lost a massive 200 pounds, but then he gained more than that back in about 2018. And now recently, in the year of 2024, he lost about 100 pounds. And so here are the exercises that actually helped him lose weight over and over again.
What about exercise?
Walking every day. That's all I'm doing right now is walking. That's all I have time to do, but it's my anchor. I wake up in the morning 7 days a week and I go walk.
Plus, he also mentioned in other podcasts that he was playing a lot of basketball, meaning cardio is the #1 exercise that helped him lose weight over and over and over again. But most of his weight loss process actually came from overcoming his food addiction, fixing his gut health, and eating clean, whole foods. In fact, he's actually got a lot of help from it from Gary Brecka.
When did you decide to get on the health shit? Did we talk about that? No.
No, we talked about it. We were going to talk about it off camera, and I was like, we should talk about this on. I messaged Gary shortly after my CMA speech went viral, and I just cold hit him, and just like I did you. You know, like I said, I'm a fan. I hit him. I was like, yo, look, and I was joking, but I was real. I was like, do y'all work with fat people too? I hadn't seen nobody lose like real weight. You know, he's like, dude, whatever. We're huge fans. He's like, him and his wife Sage. Sage hit me up first and was like, yo, hit me. Let's do it. And he just instantly was in. And how God works is like, they were like, well, we need to get blood. And I was like, I don't know when I'll be in Miami next. And then I looked at my calendar. I was like, you won't believe this. I'll be in Fort Lauderdale Sunday. I was headlining Riptide Fest. And they were like, oh, we'll come up there and do your blood. And she came up. They did my blood that day.
Plus, he actually hired a personal chef who cooks all of these healthy meals for him.
We just passed the halfway point of the tour and Jelly's been crushing it. Rather walk in the arenas, playing basketball, boxing. He just surpassed his 100-pound weight loss.
The chef then gives a look at Jelly Roll's new high-protein diet.
His favorite pre-show snacks is banana. So we're making this one a little bit fancier today. Manuka honey, stevia sweet and dark chocolate that we grate over the top. Fuel them before the show. Sticking to a high-protein diet. We're gonna do a Nashville-style hot chicken. Taking away the oil and the batter from it. We're still having a high-protein meal. Chicken breasts and some potato flour and a little bit of rice flour. We got some french fries here. Boiling in bone broth ups the protein in it, but it also just makes it have that nice crunch to it because we air fry it. So it tricks your brain into thinking this is like that nice greasy Nashville deep fried hot chicken. He's gonna feel like he's eating at home. It's healthy, it's air fried, full of protein, and it helps him stay on track. That 100-pound weight loss goal since last tour is huge.
Now, eating healthy and exercising is all good, but what's the actual secret other than overcoming your food addictions? What is something that he did to lose 100 pounds in a year that he hasn't told anyone yet? To find this out, I searched every corner of the internet to find Jelly Roll's number so I could call him. So here's how our conversation went. From my experience of losing over 150 pounds and never gaining it back, plus helping over 120 people lose 50 pounds and transform their bodies, I can really confidently say the only secret to Jelly Roll's weight loss is staying consistent. It's not just with Jelly Roll, but with like literally everyone. One of my favorite sayings is consistency is better than failure. Because if you're someone who have tried to lose weight in the past but failed, ask yourself, if you ate clean, if you exercise consistently, and like doing this without cheating on your diet or your meal plan for 3, 6 months, or even a year straight, wouldn't you have achieved all of your weight loss goals, your health and fitness goals? Like, look, a lot of people think that it's just their age that's keeping them from achieving weight loss, or it's their metabolism, or they're big boned, or all this other crap. But look, like Jelly Roll's 39 years old as of recording in 2024, and he lost over 100 pounds. Most people say weight loss is impossible after their 30s, but he did it. So the real secret is consistency. Now, if you're someone who's struggling to stay consistent, then what I would say is to click the first link in the description to schedule a quick coffee chat with me, where we go over everything you've done so far, in the past, in the future, in the present, and what you've tried to do to lose weight, and why you're struggling to stay consistent with your weight loss. And so together, we'll make a plan to conquer your weight loss success and help you lose at least 10 pounds in the next 30 days and get to your desired weight loss and health goals. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe for more if you got any value out of this, and I'll see you in the next one.